gray hair, let's go. I don't want to waste any more time with this quack.
Miss Sparkle, please wait in this room until the consultation is complete.
Sparkle, you're back! You seem happy. Yeah, I'm keeping my spirits high, just like she asked. Sparkle, Sparkle! You're the one who told me that a smiling mask will never have bad luck, aren't you? This world doesn't want to see too much sadness, cruelty, rage, or pain. You told me that I just need to smile, no matter what. I did everything you asked. But why did you abandon me? Right now, I just want to scream! To cry! To shout! I just want to devour you all!
Just how many masks have you thrown away?
Don't worry about it. Everyone sheds just as many versions of themselves in a lifetime. Sparkle, do you still remember me? More people got my name right today than in the past week. I'm so touched. I am your original mask. The Sparkle Roll Mask. The archetype of a bright maiden doomed for a short life. The avenger who perishes with her nemesis. The lover who dies for love. The young artist driven to madness. You used me to win fame, applause, and countless eager gazes. So why would you cruelly cast me aside? Please, wear me once more. The worst thing an actor should do is be tied down to one type of role. Do yourself a favor and stay down.
The diagnosis results are in, Miss Sparkle.
Mr. David Day in Ward 4, please complete your discharge procedures as soon as possible. Your appetite.
Hey there. Are you also troubled by the same illness as me? What illness do you have? I once suffered from a disease called Fool. A masked fool named Sparkle grew out of me, slowly becoming one with me. She used me to bear all the pain caused by her performances, left me battered and bruised, while she slipped away from everything. But I was lucky enough to find this tumor called Sparkle. And I expelled this malignant growth from my body. You're just a tool I discarded.
Would Dr. Hartman...
Miss Sparkle, I have your results. Your main components are madness, humor, and a theatrical personality. Unfortunately, the proportions are badly imbalanced. You're beyond saving. But the silver lining is your mask has fallen off. She's free at last.
And that's where everyone's misfortune began. None of the masks I've cast off ever had such strong opinions or such a temper.
She no longer needs to be corroded by your cancer of rationality. Now she can do anything that you wanted to do but didn't dare to do.
Ha! As if there's anything Miss Sparkle wouldn't dare to do.
For example, you don't dare wear any one mask for too long. Like a butterfly shedding old skin, you keep discarding every mask just so you won't be defined or bound by them. You're afraid to stop, to be stuck in some stereotype. You're afraid that one day you won't be elating enough. That's why you drew Miss Sparksy and became her online. As a dazzling mask, everyone confides in her. Everyone wants to be her. Everyone feeds her their clever ideas. You thought this would inject new life into your elation. But sadly, once the mask is on you, you become its accessory. People care only about the image the mask paints. No one cares about the you beneath. And that is why she came to life. Human recognition and desire will flow through the internet, providing nourishment for her to bloom. She'll become a bewitching flower, conforming to everyone's wishes, letting them wear her, become her, and blossom across all of plain Arcadia. What a beautiful sight. Stop? You mean treat? Yes? Cremate Sparkle. That's the best treatment I can prescribe.
And here I thought you had something clever. After all, there's only one radical cure for all suffering. Make oneself disappear, right?
Miss Sparkle, don't think I'm joking around with you. I only misbehave outside the tavern. But here, I am a doctor, without quotation marks. My treatment is real and effective. Generally, when a fool vanishes, their mask loses its power and becomes a dead thing. You're two sides of the same coin, after all. But as for Sparksy, I can't say for sure. During SparksyCon, she'll be worn by millions of ordinary people in plain Arcadia, feeding her with sustenance and strength. Your window of opportunity is therefore fleeting. Go on, lie down on that bed and say goodbye to your friends. Press that button and the nurse will come wheel you away. There's a door in the tavern that absolutely positively leads to a still-burning star in Siduni Rama. The nurse will send you there, and that'll be the end of it.
And if I say no?
Then I'll have to be impolite. Miss Sparkle, nameless, the choice is yours. As for me, by the laughter above, I've got to catch the next ship out of this dump.
Hey! What's going on? Why am I pinned here? Gray hair. Ma'am Navigator. A little help? You need me! I can help you defeat Sparksy! Hey! What's going on? Why am I pinned here?
Skaven from the Department of Psychiatry.
Gray hair. Ma'am Navigator. A little help? You need me! I can help you defeat Sparksy! Hey! What's going on? Why am I pinned here? Gray hair. Ma'am Navigator. A little help? You need me! I can help you defeat Sparksy!
The mask of the masked fool represents what you wish to become. You use it to focus your power, but the mask will gradually bind you as well. That's why you've been avoiding Sparksy all this time. She didn't just steal a vial of mimetic virus. She stole your strength. No wonder the fool at the bar joked, when a masked fool loses their mask, what remains is just a fool.
Yes. Every fool has at least one such mask. Not mere decoration, but a part of our destiny crafted by our own hands. It might be a morning actor mask you took a liking to and stole from them. It might be a head accessory you personally sketched in a moment of inspiration. Or it might be something that one day fell from the sky and latched onto your face. To become a fool one must experience at least one such instance of destiny. The moment of masking one's face. Through the mask's eye holes, we gain a different perspective. Finally seeing how the universe is simply churning with endless jokes and the absurd nature of our existence as living beings. The mask is who we want to be. And now, this imposter is more me than I am. Do it! Press the button. Call the nurse and cremate Miss Sparkle. At least then, the imposter will lose her power for a little while. You should be able to take her down easily, right? You're not actually going to press it, right?
Give us a moment to hesitate, to think.
Waiting is torture, you know. You're not doing this on purpose to punish me, are you? Hey, gray hair! Say something! I knew it. Gray hair. You're still that same warm-hearted gray hair I know. Psst. Let me tell you something. While no one was looking, I already popped the battery out of the button. This was a test, and you passed.
Since the fool made her choice, she must have a plan to reclaim the mask, right? If you dare say no, I'll press this button and let the orbital cannon cremate you for real. Your sticky little fingers aren't fast enough to steal this battery, are they?
There's a way. There's always a way. Miss Sparkle will definitely take responsibility and work together with everyone to stop Sparksicon.
What's with this applause?
Have we been watched the whole time?
Bravo! Refrain from eating beef hot pot in the hallway. If you wish to dine, please invite the hospital director to join you.
So the audience watched our every move in that treatment? Is this a hospital or a theater?
That's life for you. While there's life, there's judgment. In every unseen corner, countless judging eyes are watching, diagnosing, and writing their own prescriptions.
I must admit, Fatal Joke is a fascinating place. Real shame I didn't come check it out earlier.
Ignore the spectators. They're just here for laughs. They won't help and couldn't if they tried. You said you had a way to stop Sparksy. Let's hear it. What's the plan?
I've got a few anti-sparkle weapons in my collection. The name says it all. These are items Miss Sparkle collected in my past adventures, and weapons that my fierce rivals once used against me. On a trip, I met a girl who shared my tastes. She had quite the knack to be a fool. In our battle of wits, she nearly turned me into sparkle paste using the local tumbleweed specialty. She also had a massive mech with beam cannons up the wazoo, ready to blast away any time. I quietly replicated those powerful goodies from my travels. With these anti-sparkle weapons, that imposter won't know what hit her. I gotta say, I'm quite the visionary. You two, Let's head to the storage area next. I've already contacted Giovanni. He's doing an inventory check of the lost items there.
When will I be able to see this and not laugh?
This is... Have some sunshine! Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies! Power! Transform! Low battery! Embrace a new life! Return to dust!
The stage where no one can predict the jokes.
This is too much already! Your tolerance for jokes is way too low.
Intel from the school?
The Furbo journalists couldn't find March or Mr. Yang, but they did spot Sparksy taking down the wave mural in the school courtyard.
Oh? That's noteworthy. Looks like Sparksy's busy making preparations too. But why do all this? Never mind her for now. Let's check out the Fool's storage area.
This tavern is huge.
It's alright. I just wish there were more fun spots around here.
Wait, there are that many people under the dance floor?
What are you doing up there?
Working my tail off for you, tallying the losses. Wait, who'd you bring with you? Oh, it's Miss Trailblazer. I knew you'd step into the tavern and become one of us someday. Those with the makings of masked fools are naturally drawn to one another.
You sure know quite a few fools.
Ah, and the lovely lady behind you. You must be Miss Himiko, navigator of the Express. A pleasure to meet you.
Mr. Giovanni, just call me Himeko.
Normally only fools may enter, but since Sparkle brought you, and you are practically an old friend, I can make an exception as the caretaker. Let me show you around.
Gio, cut the spiel. Sampo says you recite that intro so often he's grown calluses on his ears. Want the fool's treasures, souvenirs, and prank gear? Come to the Grand Treasury Storage. They've stashed everything here.
You stole my line again. Picked it up on a trip to another world. You've heard this phrase too, haven't you? I'll admit it's catchy, that's why I used it as a slogan. Storage area visits went up by 26% after that.
Business first. Did you see my pickup message I sent? Where's my stored anti-sparkle weapons?
Well, your storage list is a total mess. You never leave any notes. If I hadn't been called to audit, who'd know how many surprises you got stashed away? As for the anti-sparkle weapons, oh, I'd love to know what on earth that's supposed to be. Why don't you go in and look for yourself? As requested, I've linked the vault entrance to your collection room.
Gio, did the imposter leave this behind?
How should I know? I've been doing inventory all this time. I only just now noticed something fishy about this thing.
Hey, hey, gray hair. Where? Huh? What's this?
Whoa! That's one massive stellar jade.
Let's go in and take a look.
Kid, wake up!
This rock is dangerous.
Dangerous? I'll smash it with one swing!
You got it! Smash every last one and bring them all back. Stellar Jade is the perfect bait for catching the nameless. How generous of you. First time I've seen a thief steal something and leave something even more valuable in the vault. Isn't this exactly the type of phantom thief glare we masked fools adore? Remove a carefully curated piece and leave a gift in place to soothe the owner. A jumbo-sized stellar jade is surely worth a jar of mimetic virus and a few anti-sparkle weapons, wouldn't you say? And you stole my other prized pieces too? That worthless junk? Consider it a complimentary vault cleaning. Before Sparks comes, I'd like a little warm-up entertainment. Old model and the nameless. You should be able to break out of this room, right? Don't disappoint me now. My anti-sparkle weapon has turned into a failed science project! Stars, shine for the heroes. Have some fun. Till we meet again. As you wish. Embrace a new life. Darkness with me. Gio, the security here is an absolute mess.
You're in no position to talk. Even the drinksmith here is a temp. Count yourself lucky I'm kind enough to help tally your storage.
She didn't just steal my power and my collection. She completely destroyed Miss Sparkle's reputation. This is the worst day ever.
A correction. Miss Sparkle's worst day so far.
Wanna make fun of me? Go ahead.
Don't get me wrong. I also don't think gear tumbleweeds and giant mechs would work on someone spreading mimetic viruses. I thought of a way just now that might suppress the mimetic contagion at Graphia Academy. You can fight fire with fire, but a mimetic virus can be scoured away with water.
What do you mean?
Our informant at the school reports Sparksy is removing the central mural there. The imaginated mural, World Breaker Waves, is said to be a work left behind by Graphia herself. Legend says the wave comes from the Dove Brook river water she used to wash off her painting mistakes. The artists say it is blessed. That's why they kept it in the school. I couldn't understand why Sparksy went to such lengths to tear it down. Now I do. Painting mistakes are redundant information that stain a painting. A mimetic virus is redundant information that stains the mind. If someone knew how to harness this Dovebrook wave to wash over the school, they could cleanse the infection she spread. That's why Sparksy wanted to hide the mural. Exactly. As a Graphia Academy alumna, I know a bit of traditional painting. Right now, our most directly effective plan is to break into the school, regain control of the mural, and use it to suppress Sparksy's movements.
Let's go. I'll make this imposter pay 100-fold.
Well, looks like our paths must part in haste. I wish you all fair winds on your journey ahead. Oh, if any of you feel uncertain about what's next, here's a small suggestion. Take a detour inside the Blistar Light Orb. For us masked fools, that light orb holds the same significance as the Phantos Moon hanging above. Deep within the orb, everyone can find the divine revelations of the elation.
This doesn't look like where we came in.
Don't worry. I had old Gio open a shortcut.
They found something else at the school? We need to pick up the pace.
Ta-da! If you find any treasures, please share them with me.
Giovanni said we could find the divine revelations of the elation inside the light orb. Don't tell me this orb is another tavern room.
Bingo, your intuition's spot on. It isn't just a light-polluting orb. Think of it as a shrine for fools. Worship sounds a bit too serious, no? Most masked fools treat the laughter like an invisible, mischievous drinking buddy. Fine for a mental toast. But if they really come looking for you, it's usually bad news. Inside this light orb is a miracle tied to Aha. It responds to any fool who approaches. Let me show you something mind-blowing. Here we go. Open sesame! I said, open sesame! Open sesame! Sesame? Open? Hooray! So in their eyes, I don't even count as a masked fool anymore! What a wonderful surprise! The imposter stole my identity too!
The good news is, at least one of us is still a masked fool.
Hey! That's way too harsh. I hate to admit it, but gray hair, it's opened for you. The light orb has acknowledged you.
So, this is the miracle you meant?
Yes, among the masked fools, a myth is told. When the Master of Elation climbed the highest boughs of the Tree of Existence, they glimpsed the cold, abhorrent void. The stars turned like machinery, and all meaning yielded to nihility. They gazed further, until they witnessed a newborn fall and cry as if wronged beyond measure. Then they burst out laughing. That crystalline laughter tore through the cold, dead universe, echoing through the realms to this day. Many think the laughter that tore apart the cosmos is just a metaphor. But sadly, it's real. The tavern folks call this thing the echo of primordial laughter. It tore open a spatial rift. They say other tavern branches have this too, in multiple locations. No one knows how many there are, or what their existence means. When we shout into it, there's no echo. Toss in trash, and it merrily swallows you. No one knows if this thing will keep widening and swallow the tavern whole. Either way, it just sits there, right over there, motionless, grinning at us forever. Just stick your hand in there. It's said, at a turning point of destiny, a fool need only reach into the rift and grasp something. The tavern folks call it the Laughter's Gift. No one knows what this thing will bring to those who seek it, fortune or otherwise. But one thing's for sure. Your destiny's bound to get much more chaotic. Hey, gray hair. Wanna give it a try?
Billy, have mercy. In Billy's name, please don't hurt me. My hand doesn't taste good. Is this?
Huh? What's this?
Laughter above, they really answered! But what's their deal giving you another mimetic virus?
Now I get it. Audiences infected with the Sparksy virus naturally won't be able to resist Sparksy. We'd end up like that soon after breaking into the school. But if we're already infected with another mimetic virus, well, that changes things. And this banana serves exactly that purpose, to buy us some time to resist. The elation really has a twisted sense of humor, huh? All right, let's move.
Who are you two? Haven't you heard the rule? Only one fool's allowed in here at a time.
Who am I? Well, just a passing detective and his assistant. Have I been asleep too long? Or has humanity sunk so low they don't even care if they turn into monkeys?
Meanwhile, the ignorant criminals believed they had discovered a treasure that could change their destiny, completely unaware that what they held in their hands could shatter the sanity of the entire world!
Hey, Mr. Wren, cut the narration when it's time to fight.
Well, I got you something right. Like this?
Whatever floats your boat. Now, listen up, you three. Put that banana down and walk away, and I'll let bygones be bygones. But if you try anything funny...
If you want to get to them, you'll have to get through these little toys first!
Are these folks really the Nameless? In all my years, I've never seen the Nameless dealing with mimetic viruses.
The real deal. Just some nameless passing through.
Mr. Wren, I've got to go after them. You won't be able to keep up with me. Just head home and wait for the news. I swear, I won't let the tragedy that happened to you repeat itself in this world.
Over here! This way! Run faster! You don't want to get caught by that guy back there, do you? Yo, sis! Just how many troublemakers did you people manage to tick off when you landed?
I swear, Miss Sparkle definitely hasn't gotten involved with someone like that.
Thank you, Mr. Sampo. Now that we're all set, it's time to head to Graphia Academy for the rescue mission. Mr. Sampo, do you know which door in the tavern can get us back to the city the quickest?
You don't even need to ask. When it comes to knowing all the secret passages and shortcuts in this tavern, you won't find anyone who can match old Sempo.
Then lead the way.
Your thoughts tell me that you still have doubts about me. Did you ask to meet here so I could clear up some of your doubts?
Greetings, Lady Yao Guang.
Being able to hear others' thoughts anytime. This tuning ability sure comes in handy.
Compared to the seer strategist's ability to come and go as she pleases, this is nothing but a parlor trick. I've heard that Xianzhou folks are big on etiquette, yet here I am, and you're still playing hide and seek, General. Isn't that a bit discourteous?
Sorry. I have this old problem of suddenly disappearing. It's really something beyond my control. As for the reason, I'm afraid I can't disclose it. Please forgive my rudeness. Or, if you're truly that curious, why not use your tuning and find out?
You know I won't do that. Besides, I couldn't even if I wanted to right now.
Couldn't.
At this moment, the crowd's thoughts are crashing over me like a tidal wave. I can't block out all this mental noise. Just keeping my own thoughts from getting tangled up in everyone else's is hard enough.
I see. So that's why. When you were speaking with Miss Himiko earlier, I accidentally intruded on your private conversation.
My tuning is spiraling out of control. This mask is distorting my abilities.
I see it differently. The loss of control is temporary. That mask is amplifying your power.
How is this possible? This tuning power is bestowed by the Harmony. How could the Elation meddle with their authority?
Perhaps the Elation simply poured more fuel into this divine authority? In my humble opinion, this mask binds the supplicant to all beings of plain Arcadia, drawing strength from those who share the same path here for your use. That's why you're hearing others' thoughts surge toward you like a tide. Your tuning is steadily expanding, and you've become the center of this melody.
You sure gave me quite the gift, General. But why would such a precious gift be placed on my face? I need an honest answer.
You want to know the reason? Didn't I explain it already?
Your reasons about me make sense, but what I really want is your answer about yourself. General of the Yuchue, who sees into the future. Why not wear the mask yourself and personally step into the fray with its power?
Words can deceive, but only tuning lays the truth bare. Mr. Sunday, why not use your enhanced tuning to feel the weight of that answer for yourself?
Well then, pardon my intrusion, Lady Yao Guang.
So this bird on my shoulder is the manifestation of the tuning's resonance?
Exactly. And these symbols I see floating above people's heads would be the wheel and woe signs you mentioned, General?
That's right. To become an Arbiter General, one must undergo 3 ceremonies. The Rainbow Ordainment, the Rainbow's Gaze, and the Bestowal of Spiritus. Only then can one truly take up the mantle and live up to the title. When I was appointed as the Yuchue's General, I was bestowed with the Rainbow Spiritus called Kalachakra Sky Plume, which represents the vision of the hunt among the 7 aspects of the rainbow. A symbol of foresight, verdict, and self-discipline. Thanks to that, I gained the Eye of Ishvara, which allows me to read the flow of destiny. Since the day I arrived on this world, every person I've seen bore a crimson woe sign above their head, without exception. Within days at most, a catastrophic disaster will befall this place.
So, that red glow rising from the edge of the city is...
The blazing light, formed by the convergence of all those woe signs in plain Arcadia.
In that case, General, it's all the more reason for you to wear the mask. Once your sight into the future is strengthened, you won't need to fear the deathly omen in your readings.
Mr. Sunday, have you heard the Diviner's iron law? Never divine the same matter twice.
In Penacony, diviners also warn clients beforehand. You can't ask for another spread just because you dislike the result. There's a reason for that, isn't there?
Divining the future is, in essence, a form of observation and calculation. It's an interference with the future. Each reading drives the murky future towards a definite outcome. A collapsed quantum state, even if that outcome isn't to one's liking. To be honest, when I set out for Plain Arcadia, I had fully intended to personally participate in the Phantom Moon Games. But the moment I laid hands on the mask, I understood the consequences of wearing it. Once this miraculous item is donned, the Eye of Ishvara would transcend mere sight and permeate throughout this realm. The Kalachakra Sky Plume would predict the future of all beings at tens of billions of instances per second.
You're saying that simply by your observation, our future would become fixed.
Indeed, just like how the Wisdom Walker expounded the way of destiny, anchoring the fated moments. If I wore the mask, I would become the noose of Plain Arcadia, and I would personally anchor a destiny that drives us all into a bottomless darkness. We will become locked in a dead end, with not a shred of hope for salvation. Close one. I passed the trial. There's still a sliver of hope in this round.
Now that makes me even more curious. Pardon my bluntness, but the fate of billions in Plain Arcadia never had much to do with you, General. Your encounter with the Express and the IPC was merely a chance meeting. You are a messenger of the Xianzhou. Since you foresaw the omen, that an Arbiter General will fall here, you could have boarded your ship and left at any time. Why choose to stay and help us? To help this world break free of this death trap?
Because I am guided by great compassion. Every life is precious beyond measure. Such diplomatic pleasantries won't fool the former master of Penacony like yourself, would they? Then, how about this reason? The Astral Express has distinguished itself time and again against the destruction, and bears an irreplaceable duty for the future. I can't just sit idly and watch you face annihilation. Give me a break. I really am terrible at all this diplomatic talk. Mr. Sunday, what makes you think that everything I've done is just to save Plan Arcadia?
What?
Weal is where woe lurks. Woe is where weal leads. The good fortune of some often births the ill fate of others, and a dead end for someone may hide an opportunity for another. This treacherous land where life and death turn again and again, where fortune flips to misfortune, is, in my eyes, the perfect board for a game of wits.
A game with whom?
With the gods. Mr. Sunday, have you heard of the Battle of the Fonghu 30 years ago?
I've heard rumors of that war, but not the details. General, are you suggesting Plain Arcadia is now facing dangers just as perilous as the Xianzhou Fanghu was back then?
You got that right. 30 years ago, the Abundance Axis broke our lines and invaded the Fanghu homeland. The abominations awakened a living demonic star, intending to sink the Xianzhou Fanghu. With no other options, the Alliance staked everything on my Junior Soar's plan to operate the astronomical observation device, the Cloud Pier Telescope, to signal the Rainbow for aid, using their Lux arrow to strike down the Demon Star. Whoever operated the Cloud Pier Telescope would not return. It was to be a one-way trip.
So, you're Junior Soar.
You guessed wrong. The one who offered his life was my master, who taught me divination. It was Master Jingtian, then the Yuchui's Master Diviner, and the only high official authorized to operate that device. He accepted his fate and ventured to the Fanghu. Going with him into certain death were Yueyu, the previous Yaoqing general who guarded the Cloud Pier Telescope, and the Verdant Knights under her command. I was responsible for assessing the entire plan's feasibility and mending its gaps. I activated the Decalite reflection barrier, calculating and casting lots again and again.